What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Champions League with your host, Mason, aka Slice and Dice. And we have a special guest with us here today. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Wood. This is Mechanized Assault, uh, joining you on the podcast for the first time, and it's quite an honor to be here and to join the podcast for the Week 3 in review.
And as always, we have our trusty co-host, Tizzy
The White
Bear.
Cells.
Tizzy Bears.
Future champion. Past
before-
champion. You know who it is.
Before we get into more about Chris in a second, I just wanted to remind you guys that I am now on a 17 win streak, and the bounty on my head has went up to $30 for this upcoming week. So,
No, I really just can't wait until you play all these fish teams, and then the bounty builds up real high, and I just beat that ass and get the money.
I just think it's funny that you put a bounty on your head knowing damn well you will lose at some
I
point.
know.
It makes it fun. Are you guys not entertained? All right.
Oh, yeah, I
Anyway.
will be. I will be.
Anyways.
Oh, for sure that I'm taking that money.
Okay, so Chris, tell us a little bit about yourself, because there's a couple guys in the league that don't know who you are, never talked to you before.
I've known you, Mason, since, what was it, maybe first or second grade. We were in the same class together. And throughout middle school and high school, would always be hanging out with you and Jacob and Will Hurricane and a couple of the other people in the league and whatnot. But now I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Brand new houses and still want to remain competitive in the league and kick your guys' ass week in and week out.
Yeah, so tell us what you do for a living, Chris, if you don't mind.
Brand new houses. I'm not a real estate agent, but like if someone wants to build their house from the ground up, I'll help them design it and then customize it. We'll build it for them.
Sounds pretty interesting. It sounds a lot more interesting than Jacob's job.
Yeah, just an accountant, living life by the Excel sheet.
How you feel about Google Sheets?
That's all you got to know.
How you feel about Google Sheets, Jacob?
Google Sheets? What about Google Sheets?
It's Google's version of Excel.
I know, but I haven't really used it.
Just trying to stir the pot a little bit. So, so Chris, how long have you been playing fantasy football so far?
Well, for as long as I can remember. I mean, it's been probably since middle school at least.
That's a long time.
And you haven't won a championship since?
Well, I haven't won the league yet.
Oh, that's the most important one.
Agree with that.
Also,
we do have a trophy.
I do want to say something real quick about the trophy, since the trophy is a little small and it's going to run out of room in a couple of years probably. I wanted to dedicate just a new trophy to the league, probably in the next year or so. Get a big ass trophy like in the TV show, and then it can have hella engravings on it and shit like that.
Yeah, are you gonna put the old names?
Yeah.
Names on there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So we are gonna start this episode off with some Jeopardy. Are you boys excited for some Jeopardy?
Yeah, I'm always excited.
So this is real time. They both have buzzers on their computers. They actually can't see the screen that you guys can see if you're watching this via video. I guess you have to watch a video, but if you're actually looking at the video, you can see the screen. So I'm going to have to read off everything. So let me just read off the categories for you fellas. The first category is the Fantasy Elite. The next category is He Did What? The next category is the fish market. Next category is called benched. Next category is record setters, and lastly is losers. So those are your 6 categories. We'll let Chris go first since he's a guest.
Okay, I only know 3 of the categories. Let's do it.
I can post them in Discord for you boys, so you guys know.
Good.
Now let's go. Let's do it. I'll catch on. I'll catch on.
Oh, I'm typing. I already typed them all.
The dollar amount is 100 through 500.
Yep, you were correct.
I'll take he did what for 100?
He did what for 100? Oh, okay, this music is hella loud. Did you guys hear that?
I heard it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to start over. Go back to that link and just I'll tell you the code. God damn it.
God.
I had to turn the music off. I thought the music would be nicer than that, and it was just fucking blaring in your face. Jesus
Man,
Christ.
the podcast.
Sorry,
Fucking shit.
Are you resending the link? Or
yeah,
you
no, just the
giving
same link. Same link. Pick your goddamn character. 9622. 9622. Just pick your goddamn character. Don't take an hour this time.
Potato. I'm a potato.
I'm in.
Okay. Cool. All right, so
Did you get my buzz?
I don't know. The music was too loud. All right, he did
Shit,
what?
how are we gonna know who buzzed?
For 100, it tells me. This rookie scored 3 touchdowns in week 3. Jacob.
Calvin Ridley.
That is correct.
He lives in Atlanta too. I should have got that.
All right, Jacob, the floor is for you.
Let's just go. He did what for 200?
You gotta say it right.
He did what for 200?
All right. This running back led week 3 in rushing yards.
Fuck.
Cheetah.
No. I got it.
Chris.
I said Matt Breda.
Oh, that is incorrect. Jacob, would you like to steal?
What's his name? Chris Carson?
That is incorrect.
Oh, fuck course.
Christian McCaffrey with 184 yards rushing.
Oh, that's it.
All right, Jacob, it's still you.
He did what for 300?
He did what for 300? This quarterback led week 3 in passing yards. Chris.
Breeze.
That is incorrect.
You getting my buzzes?
I have not gotten it yet.
I'm button bashing it. Can I go?
Yeah, whatever.
Matt Ryan.
That is incorrect. Ryan Fitzmagic had the most passing yards in week 3.
Man, this is just terrible.
You guys suck at this game.
Pod.
All right, Jacob, it's still on you.
God. He did what for 500?
500. This wide receiver led week 3 in total receiving yards. Chris.
Phil Thomas.
That is incorrect. Jacob, would you like to guess?
Mike Evans.
That is incorrect. Jordy Nelson. With 174, I think.
Can you get my buzz?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jacob, still you. You guys are fucking awful. Let me just say. This is
we might want to consider changing the podcast.
Yeah, you might want to consider changing the category since you guys don't know what the fuck he did what.
He did what for 400?
Okay. This one's easy. This Houston Texan led Week 3 in sacks. Chris.
J.J. Watt.
That is correct.
Who was it?
J.J. Watt.
Oh, shit.
Chris, it is on you. The floor is all yours.
All right, I will take Elite for 100.
The Fantasy Elite for 100. The number 1 running back in fantasy scoring over the first 3 weeks. Jacob.
Todd Gurley.
That is incorrect.
What the fuck?
Would you like to guess, Chris? You don't have to, but you can.
Christian McCaffrey.
That is incorrect. Alvin Kamara.
God, fuck this game.
Chris, it is still you.
Big Fantasy Elite for 200.
The number 1 wide receiver in fantasy scoring over the first 3 weeks. Chris.
For Michael Thomas.
That is correct. Michael Thomas. Back to you, Chris.
All right. Same category for 300.
The number 1 tight end in fantasy scoring over the first 3 weeks. Chris.
See.
What? What'd you say?
Kelsey.
That is correct.
Damn.
Back to you, Chris.
400.
The number 1 quarterback in fantasy scoring over the first 3 weeks. Jacob.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
That is correct.
Nice.
On
Do
you,
I
Jacob.
still, am I in the positives yet?
No, you're both in negative. Chris is negative 200.
Chris is a negative?
You're at negative 600. All right, Jacob, back to you.
Finish the category.
All right. The number 1 kicker in fantasy scoring over the first 3 weeks.
Fuck, let's do it.
Yeah, Jacob.
Let's
Let's go hella negatives.
go, Will Lutz.
That is incorrect.
Who was it?
Would you like to give it a go, Chris?
I would not.
Okay. The answer was Robbie Gould.
What team does he fucking play for?
No.
I'm pretty sure he plays on, I don't remember. I think he got traded. Doesn't matter. You guys suck.
God.
I think the table is still to Jacob.
Oh, shit.
New category now.
I like the fish market category.
Fish market, for how much?
Actually, let's change it up and go losers for 100. Save the best for last.
This was just an overall team loss.
Was that the question?
Yeah.
This was just an overall team loss.
What the fuck?
This should be the easiest one. It's for 100, boys. Are you guys just dumb? Chris.
What is Jimmy Garoppolo?
No, that is incorrect.
I don't understand the question.
That's a subjective question.
It's I don't know what to tell you. When you hear the answer, you're gonna be like, "Duh." Jay, would you like to guess?
Can you repeat the question again?
This was just an overall team loss.
Do you get my buzz?
Just guess if you want to guess. You don't
Vikings getting their fucking ass beat by
that
the
is
Bills.
correct. The Minnesota Vikings. Jacob, you.
Losers for 200.
Coming off a 15-point week, this bust running back had only 5 carries, which was 1 less than the running back behind him.
Oh, shit. How many carries?
5. Coming off a 15-point week, this bust running back had only 5 carries, which was 1 less than the running back behind him. You got 6 seconds, boys, to buzz in. 2 seconds.
Oh, shit. I think I know.
Okay, you can buzz in if you like.
I'm not guessing, but I have an idea.
Jacob,
Me too. I don't want to guess either one.
All right, so no guesses?
No
That's
guesses.
right.
Okay.
That officially count.
Okay. It was, it doesn't count, so give me your guess.
Kenan Drake.
That would have been correct.
Dang.
Wrong.
Still to you, Jacob.
300.
This number one wide receiver is proving inconsistent, as this is the second time he has posted less than 3 fantasy points after posting 16.6 points last week. Chris.
Odell.
What? What did you say?
He said Odell Beckham.
No, that's incorrect. I think Odell's been pretty good the whole season. Would you like to take a guess, Jacob?
No.
It was Amari Cooper.
No.
Your pick, Jacob.
Losers for 400, please.
This player probably would have scored more boxing fantasy points this week than his 2 points in football. Jacob.
Philip Lindsay.
That is correct.
Nice. And we'll finish the category, please, Mason.
Okay. This elite wide receiver seems to be trending downward since his week 1 performance of 20.8 points, with a week 2 performance of 9.7 and a week 3 performance of 3.9 points.
Oh, I got this.
Chris.
What
did you say? You keep cutting out.
Allen.
Yeah, Keenan Allen is correct.
Have him in another league. He's a little broke-ass bitch.
All right, Chris. You're up. Floor is yours. The scores are Chris is negative 100, Jacob is negative 600.
Oh, not
wow.
as fast as I thought.
All right, let's go record setters for 100.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Broke the record for pass completions of all time. Chris.
Drew Brees.
Fuck.
Correct. Chris, back to you.
Setters 200.
This young gunner broke a record for most touchdown passes through the first 3 games with 13. Chris.
Patrick Mahomes.
That is correct.
Chris knows his football. Damn.
Back to you, Chris.
300, same category.
This fantasy stud is the first person in NFL history to have at least 10 catches in each of their first 3 games. Chris.
That was an accident. Do I have to guess?
Yeah.
Oh, man. How about...
Who?
Said Adam Thielen.
That is incorrect.
I have no idea.
Jacob.
Michael Thomas.
That is correct.
Eat.
To you, Jacob.
Record setters.
For 400?
Yeah.
This kicker just posted his 6th game of converting 2 field goals of 50-plus yards, which leads the NFL all time.
Chris, you can go ahead and answer.
Yeah, I'm going to pass on this one.
Are you both passing?
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like it's obvious. It's Justin Tucker.
I was going to guess.
Who else?
Ball Pete.
Back to you, Jacob.
Finish it off.
Okay. Just the 4th player in NFL history to throw for a 50-plus yard touchdown and have a receiving touchdown of 50-plus yards.
Can you repeat the question?
Just the 4th player in NFL history to throw for a 50-plus yard touchdown and have a receiving touchdown of 50-plus yards in the same game. Noah?
I don't know.
Don't know either.
It is Albert Wilson of the Miami Dolphins.
He was on the Dolphins, but I couldn't think of his name.
All right, Jacob, still you. The score is negative 100 Chris, negative 300 Jacob.
Oh, I'm catching up.
You got
That's
You're in the lead.
Fish market for 500.
Oh. This representation of America snatched up some produce at the fish market, but couldn't represent in week 3.
What? Repeat.
This representation of America snatched up some produce at the fish market, but couldn't represent in week 3. Jacob.
Jerry Jones, Dan Lemon's team.
No, these are no. That's incorrect.
What?
I'm no longer going to guess because I was going to say something similar.
Okay. The correct answer was Josh Adams of the Eagles, because the Eagles is the American symbol.
What the fuck? What kind of question is that?
It's the fish market, man.
I'm
Jacob.
fucking negative 800.
Jacob, back to you.
400.
2 dolphins are better than 1 when it comes to fish plays.
What?
Has to. I got it.
Jacob. Oh no, Chris.
Oh.
I said Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, that's incorrect. Jacob.
Okay. Frank Gore and Kenny and Drake.
That is incorrect.
God, what kind of questions you looking or answers you looking for?
It's think about people that played on the fish market segment, the fish plays of the week.
I did. The last answer.
Mike Gesicki, not Kenyon Drake.
Well, did you see the running backs? It was
Jacob, it's the floor to you still, boss.
fucking 300. I fucking lost.
This Miami Dolphin running back is prime meat for the fish market. Chris.
I know what it is.
Chris.
Said Frank Gore.
That's correct. Chris, the floor is to you.
All right, let's go fish market 200.
This inactive tight end saddled up to the fish market in week 3.
I forget, but
wait, what?
This inactive tight end saddled up to the fish market.
I
in week
know
3.
this one.
This again, I forget, but he got trolled.
That is correct. Jacob, the floor is on you.
Finish the category.
This elite running back was started in week 3, although he was listed as inactive. Chris. Chris.
Jay Ajayi.
That is incorrect.
I know what it is.
Jacob.
Dalvin Cook.
That is correct. All right, you got benched for 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500.
Wait, what?
The last category is benched.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize we had another category. 100.
This benched quarterback went on to throw for 374 yards and 5 touchdowns for 40.2 points.
Damn. Did you get my buzz?
Yeah, Jacob.
Matt Ryan.
That is correct. Just going to go to 200. This monster, quote unquote, of a wide receiver went up to get 4 catches for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns for 22.1 points on the bench.
I have no clue.
Chris.
Williams.
Oh, yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's good.
Bench for 300. This washed-up wide receiver had 6 catches for 173 yards and a touchdown for 26.3 points on the bench.
What are the stats?
6 catches for 173 yards and a touchdown.
Oh.
Jacob.
Is it Jordy Nelson?
That is correct. 400. This cat of a wide receiver has certainly made his case to be the number 2 receiver, going for 6 catches for 132 yards and a touchdown, scoring 22.7 points on the bench.
Oh, this was fucker I picked up.
Chris.
Boyd.
What'd you say?
Tyler Boyd.
That is correct. And the last question for 500. This running back surprisingly dominated in touches with 32 carries for 102 yards and a touchdown on the bench.
Oh, who was it? Who was the only? Oh, yeah.
Chris.
No.
Chris.
Adrian Peterson.
That is incorrect. Jacob.
Chris Carson.
That is correct.
Woo!
All right.
Bench 2.
Going into Final Jeopardy. You guys cannot wager anything because you both have negative or zero. But I'm
got zero.
I'm gonna allow for a $500 no matter what. So you can bid up to $500 just for it making it interesting.
Might as well.
But you can't put it. Just put zero because you guys
It won't allow me, so I'll put 500.
It allows you to put positive.
Me to put money.
Fuck,
it says,
dude, I put zero. That was. I got gypped.
It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna give the points to you. Chris,
will not allow.
Okay, I put you to zero. Can you do it now?
One.
Just put zero.
All right, whatever.
You guys are so bad. All right, list all of the undefeated teams in the 2018 season thus far. If you would write
type this
in Discord.
Okay.
How do I do this secretly?
You can send me a private message if you want. I don't care.
Is it the first one that types it?
No, it's Final Jeopardy. You got 30 seconds. $22 seconds. $15 seconds. $10 seconds.
How many are there? Do we get to know?
4 seconds. And that is time. Do not send any more messages. So Chris sent
I only got 3.
the Dolphins, the Chiefs, and the Rams. Jacob also sent the Dolphins, the Chiefs, and the Rams. And the correct answer is the Dolphins, the Chiefs, and the Rams. So Jacob wins because he had $0 and Chris had negative 200.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Congratulations, boys. What a game. What a game. All right. Now that we got all that fun out of the way, we can get into business. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
God, that was a real treat
game.
for the fans of this pod.
I know. You don't get that anywhere else. What other podcast does that? I couldn't tell you.
The 6 views this will get will love that.
They better goddamn love it.
It might go up to 10 next week.
Dude, it increases by 1 every week. I'm happy. You know?
Yeah.
Join the Champions podcast, you know?
Send it to your friends. Send the link to your friends. Everybody can learn from this.
Even if you guys are just watching it to make fun of us and laugh at us, it's perfectly fine.
It's perfectly fine. I get made fun of all the time. Okay. So we're going to get straight into the Week 3 matchups. So you guys can pull up the matchups if you want on ESPN. We will just go over the Week 3 matchups. I guess I'm just going to start with me versus Worcester Flint since that's the first one for me. So if you guys want to talk about my team, so I don't want to have to be hypocritical or one-sided. So you guys go ahead.
Well, this game looks like a fucking shit show.
Well, what I'll say is Matt Breida is going to be a great play with Garoppolo out and this new quarterback going to be handing off the ball. I mean, word on the street is Jay Cutler is about to be the quarterback for the 49ers. So,
oh, dang.
I mean, ball off. And ASJ was pretty shitty last week, so we'll see how he does.
Yeah, true.
And I mean, the Jets defense, they're playing Jacksonville. I mean, why are you playing Jacksonville? If you want him to do well, that automatically means the Jets defense is going to do bad. So,
No, not
but
necessarily.
that being said, one-handed catches
What?
team got a good team, but
No, we're watching. Go to week 3, bro.
oh fuck, am I not on week 3? Oh, are we reviewing? We're
Yeah, we're
reviewing.
reviewing, boss.
Oh, I see.
In preparation for next week to help people set their lineups correctly, so maybe they can start non-inactive players. Okay, so JF, do you have anything to say as Chris is navigating?
I mean, there's really not much to say. You got the score was 117-68.
I mean, yeah. What is there to say?
Look at his fucking bench.
I'm not talking about just the matchup
It's fucking
in itself.
terrible.
I'm just talking about my team right now, and I just
your team? I mean, you got the 3 most solid guys probably in Patrick Mahomes, Alvin Kamara, McCaffrey. They're going to produce every week. And Adam Vinatieri's a decent kicker. Jets. I guess.
I just wanted to say real quick, I don't know if you guys can believe this, but actually no one on my team scored a touchdown except for Mahomes this week.
Oh. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. I didn't really notice that.
Yeah, it's fucking. That's the production level of my team.
And
bench is looking a little light with Baldwin and Des Bryant. I mean, none of those guys are producing right now. So
what about Darius Geis?
He's out. That's what I'm saying.
You gonna consider playing Mike Williams eventually?
Yeah, I think I will. It's gonna be between him and Enunwa this week for sure. I was also considering playing Sony Michel because I believe he will get a better workload this upcoming week, especially with Rex Burkhead getting hurt again.
Dolphins suck ass.
So let's review Will Siflin's team, shall we? The first thing I just want to point out, we have a new segment. It's called Fish Moves of the Week. And little Will Siflin got to be a part of that, playing Frank Gore for some reason.
He picked him up, too.
I don't understand why he's playing Frank Gore, especially when Kenyon Drake is already struggling. Frank Gore got 6 points in the first week and 4.9 in the second.
I mean, Kenyon Drake is not struggling. This was his first week that he actually struggled.
Yeah, but Frank Gore is clearly the second back, doesn't get many touches.
Oh, yeah. He's getting out-snapped by like 75 to 25%.
Yeah. And there was
what I can say. What I can say is, Frank Gore is garbage. I don't know why you would play him. But clearly, the Colts fan in Will Siflin is showing by the fact that he owns Marlon Mack, the fact that he owns Dante Moncrief, the fact that he fucking starts Frank Gore. And by the way, I know that Dak Prescott is not ever been a Colt, but why the fuck do you own Dak Prescott?
Yeah, he should not be young.
He should be dropped in a one-quarterback league.
Also, I think Will is living in the past with just recognizing, like, Frank Gore. He probably just saw Frank Gore on the waiver wire and just picked him up because he's living in the past.
How far down did you think he had to scroll to find him?
I don't know, man.
Second page, probably.
That's a good question.
So, well, you need to either make some trades, man, honestly, or pick up some better players, man. I know Devontae Freeman's out, but that happens in fantasy football, and you're just going to have to adapt to the situations and maybe play some better players.
Like, fuck, man. Don't play Deshaun Jackson. Play Godwin.
Yeah, I told him that, too. I told him that last week. Okay, so let's move on. We're going to one-handed catches only versus Team Kenzie, who's off to
don't play Randall Cobb. Play fucking Marvin Jones.
That is also some good advice.
Sorry.
Okay. So
it just befuddles me.
So one-handed catches only. Off to a pretty good start, 2-1, not too bad. His team does worry me a little bit at this point. I don't see too much consistency other than Keenan Allen and Odell Beckham moving forward. What do you guys think?
Well, for me, I think that the Bears defense is solid and can produce every single week. And Jordan Reed, pretty solid tight end. I mean, he's probably an above average tight end. And what I'll say too is I know that Tevin Coleman does not get a lot of love, especially as the second back in Atlanta, but seeing him firsthand at IU and also now in Atlanta where I live, he scores quite a bit. He gets double digits just about every week. So I do like Tevin Coleman quite a lot.
Yeah, hopefully Freeman stays out.
Because I'm playing him this week. Is that why you say that?
No, I'm just saying like that. If Freeman's out, Coleman is going to be a good play next week.
But you don't own Coleman. Are you just talking about daily fantasy?
I'm just talking in general. Like,
so tell me, would you keep any players on his bench outside of Alshon Jeffrey?
Drop Rashad Matthews, man.
I would keep Geronimo Allison.
Yeah, you got to keep everybody. I would say besides fucking Rashad Matthews and maybe Crowder.
You think Derrick Henry will turn it around?
Yeah, dude. Derrick Henry. It's just they don't have a quarterback to throw. So
exactly that factors in every week.
I mean, don't have to play him. I guess you can. You should play Philip Lindsay.
Well, hopefully he doesn't throw a punch. People. Yeah, that guy was psycho. He threw like 6 jabs.
Yeah, but what did the Ravens fucking do to him that made him?
I think the play before he was just talking to him and he got upset. Clearly got upset. And then the next play he wanted to just punch him. Clearly. I don't know what he said to him obviously, but there's no reason to punch a dude like that. Moving on to Team Kenzie, and what an atrocious week for Tyrod Taylor. And
hopefully he drops him this week.
Yeah, that would
be
a good play. David Johnson, are you guys feeling optimistic after this last week?
Dude, it just is a shit show in Arizona, man. Like they're the Bills basically, and the Bills win is a fucking fluke. But I'm glad it happened.
I'm not. I lost both my Survivor leagues.
I know, that's fucking lit, and I picked the Bears in all my Survivor pools, and now it's real slim pickings. But
what I'll say about DJ is you me for picking Saquon Barkley in the draft when I'm pretty sure DJ was still available. Well, I'm certainly glad I picked Saquon Barkley over DJ. He's washed up. He plays for a shitty team, and I don't see him being that productive the rest of the year.
I wouldn't say he's washed up.
I don't think he's washed up at all. It's just a fucking garbage coaching and a garbage ass team.
And a quarterback that doesn't know how to throw a football 10 yards.
Well, they have a new starter now.
Yeah, but still, it's a rookie quarterback. You don't know what to expect. It's a shitty offensive line, probably the worst offensive line in the NFL. Like, can you really trust that?
And they they don't even play fucking David Johnson on the 3rd and 2. The critical 3rd and 2. They play some fucking what's his fucking name? But anyway, some scrub and not play their best deep running back or best player arguably on the team on that important play. It's just the coaching is just awful. I think it was because of a learning play because he didn't pick up a block in the passing.
Do any of his other starters, are you worried and or intrigued by their performance from last week?
I mean, AJ Green got hurt, so you're going to have to I don't know what his injury is. You're gonna have to monitor that.
Yeah, I think that will give Tyler Boyd a wide receiver 1 status going into next week.
And then, but I would definitely consider playing Calvin Ridley from now on, even though they had a good matchup against the Saints.
Yeah, he's a really explosive player. He pretty quick.
So I'm guessing his value is gonna surely go up. It's just I think he did go up against like the worst cornerback in the
in
NFL.
the NFL. Yeah. Are you guys keeping Devontae Parker or DJ Moore if you have them on your bench?
I don't know. You could probably find someone better than DJ Moore, but it's early in the season.
So you could just riding them out.
But you got Mark Ingram coming back next week, so or is he suspended one more week?
He's 4-week suspension, so after next week.
Okay.
So yeah, he's coming back soon. That
Josh Gordon should probably start producing.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I would not start him next week just because I personally own him in some leagues and I'm worried about his volume. Just for first week back, so I kind of want to see something from him before I feel comfortable starting him.
If he's starting, give him an all go, man. I would play him.
I don't feel comfortable yet. Not yet, especially against that Detroit.
I would play him over Allen Robinson because the fucking Trubisky guy is fucking trash too.
That Detroit, the secondary is not bad.
I don't care. You got Josh Gordon, and then you got Hogan and Gronk they have to worry about.
I'm worried about Hogan after Edelman comes back.
Might become irrelevant after a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're moving on to the next matchup with Mechanized Assault and Hurricane Season, which is just awful because of the hurricane that occurred. I can't believe that.
Hurricane had a really bad week, and obviously I fucking beast moded on the whole league, number 1 team this week. So I'll let you guys, take a look at this God Squad.
So what I noticed first is obviously Drew Brees went off, and that's just Drew Brees will do that sometimes.
I mean, you knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, that Atlanta defense is atrocious.
Well, yeah, every time he plays in Atlanta, he gets a 40 burger or close to it.
Saquon Barkley is pretty steady, getting you 15 to 20 points weekly. And Javarius Allen, I don't feel comfortable starting him, although he does have a touchdown in every game he's played this year. Although a lot of them have been vulture touchdowns off of what's his name? I can't even think of his name.
Maybe, but that might be his best option.
Yeah, but do you feel comfortable? I mean, I guess it is his best option, looking at his bench.
It's the best option that I have, and obviously I drafted Jared Cannon.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that fucking.
But running back, and Peyton Barber is garbage. I'll probably drop him within a week or two if he keeps sucking dick. And Buck Allen's been producing, so I mean I'm gonna roll with him until he starts.
That's fair. Yeah, Cooper Kupp will continue to produce on that fucking godlike offense. Everyone on that offense is getting points just week after week. And you got Jared Goff on your bench, so I saw you were trying to trade him, which is actually a good idea.
Available. Boyd will be getting the start this week instead of Funches.
Devin Funches I do not like personally, but he does get the targets as an
hit or miss.
Yeah, Funches is on a bye, so.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, your bench is looking, other than Jared Goff and Tyler Boyd, your bench is looking pretty bad.
I will not disagree, but I'm working to improve it.
Gotcha.
The starters are all that matter, right?
You got any big waiver claims coming your way this week?
Until you
a waiver claim, but I'll keep that on the down low.
I just realized this. Hurricane Season's bench actually outscored his team this week.
Dude, I don't out of all my years of playing fantasy, I don't think I've ever seen that. 111 points, man. What the fuck? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so bad lineup setting for Will Hurricane. I could have told him to start Chris Carson over Deion Lewis. I mean, Chris Carson.
At least Ryan Fitzpatrick outscored Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, either play would have been fine.
No, I'm kidding. He outscored him by 0.1 point.
Well, you should be playing Will Fuller from now on. I feel like he's a high fucking talent.
Oh,
he gets the targets.
who? Oh no, he needs. Will.
Will. He has to sit Amari Cooper.
Will, you need to play Will Fuller.
Yeah, you should play
Deshaun
Will
Watson's
Fuller.
favorite target.
Yeah, you should play Will Fuller every week in the slot or over Julio Jones. I like him better than Julio Jones. I don't like Julio Jones. But you're going to play Julio Jones.
I wouldn't go that far.
You're going to play Julio
Amari
Jones.
Cooper.
But yeah, I would play him in your flex, get a better tight end. Jared Cook's a fluke. Just because he had one good week doesn't mean he's a fucking god.
And Galladay, man. Galladay is another. God,
well, he can't
trade your wide receiver for a fucking running back.
Yeah, his wide receivers are beasts.
Yeah, you should probably consider that as well.
Damn.
Yeah, well, you have a good team. You need to make some trades to actually be relevant this year.
Just switch your bench for your starting lineup.
Well, he doesn't. He only has one good running back on his bench because Royce Freeman only got the work because Philip Lindsay got ejected.
I know, but
Jamal Williams sucks. I would drop him.
Chris
Aaron
Carson
Jones is going to take over. Okay.
Chris Carson finally got the volume.
Yeah. So we're moving on to a Team Benesh and America Jerry Jones, which I still don't understand. Like, that it's not proper English. I just don't get it. So
he's 0-3, so obviously he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
So America Jerry Jones actually broke a first-time record, even though this is only the first week you've done this. Fish moves of the week. Jerry Jones, you have 2 fish moves of the week this week. You played Dalvin Cook, who was listed as inactive. I think he was listed inactive on Saturday, so you had plenty of time to make that change. I'm sure you got an alert that said, ESPN, you have an inactive player or whatever. And then the second fish move of the week is Mike Gesicki.
Hey man, he had 100% completion rate. Bro.
I think he was on like the field like 20% or something, right? I don't know, but I don't understand why you're playing him. I don't get it. It's just a fish move, you know. I guess that's all you can say. He does have Juju Smith-Schuster, though.
I was going to say, there is one bright spot on this team, and that is the number 1 fantasy kicker, as we learned in Jeopardy, Robbie Gould.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. But do you guys taken anything from this bench? Are you excited about anything from this bench besides Julian Edelman?
Well, he should have played Latavius Murray, but what can you say? I mean, Murray is a good handcuff, but anybody else besides Edelman and Russell?
I mean, I'm not even sure why he fucking owns T. Ryan.
He has basically 4 zeros.
Or Nick Chubb.
He has 4 zeros on the fucking bench.
I know. It's just atrocious. America Jerry Jones, maybe you should change your name to doesn't play fantasy football or something. Because that's atrocious. Okay, moving on to Team Benesh. Unfortunately, Benesh, I had to slap you in the face with the fish move of the week. Playing Josh Adams this week was probably not the best idea. He was the 3rd string running back coming into the game last week. Just never had the volume.
He played in the game.
He had 6 carries, I believe. 6 carries for 30 yards.
Better than Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I'm just having to give him the fish move of the week. There was clearly better options on the waivers with people that had higher upside.
Team Benesh, if you think that was a fish move, which it was, it wasn't as bad as Dalvin Cook,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
So Jerry
or the
Jones
Mike
gets the
Gesicki.
move of the week. Yeah.
Or the Mike Gesicki, man.
There are some very good players on his team, nonetheless. As he has Cam Newton, who's an incredible quarterback. DeAndre Hopkins will produce. Robert Woods is looking good. Travis Kelce is always a top tight end. Are you guys scared of Team Benesh in the upcoming weeks?
Yeah,
When Leonard Fournette comes back?
If Fournette's healthy and he actually plays him over Tyler Lockett or Josh Adams, then yeah.
What I was going to say is I do like the team. I think it is pretty strong. It's unfortunate that he's 1-2, but when Doug Baldwin comes back, Tyler Lockett could become more irrelevant, and then he might be struggling for a strong flex play. So overall, though, really good team.
Yeah, I agree, but you can stream flex plays. I've seen plenty of people on the waivers that you could stream matchups and stuff like that, so I wouldn't be too worried, but he should drop Marcus Mariota and Jordan
Definitely.
Wilkins.
Definitely.
Yeah, I would say, Benesh, this is your first year. You're doing like better than half the league, and they've been playing for like 3 years, so
you just gotta be active. You just gotta be active.
Yeah, and he's been doing pretty good. So we're gonna move on to Le'Veon La Vida Loca in the White Cells. And I was disappointed as our last fish move of the week will go out to Ben Summers. This doesn't come as a surprise to me as he has shown fish moves in the past, starting inactive players. Jacob, coming into this week, what were you expecting? When you saw Jack Doyle on his bench on Saturday?
I didn't notice he had Jack Doyle on his bench Saturday.
Or not his bench in his lineup.
It was about 4:00 on Sunday when I realized he had an inactive playing in his starting lineup, which made my day because it got pretty close. I was sweating a little bit when the Mike Evans big catch.
Yeah, dude, Mike Evans was going off. I was hoping to God he'd get like a 40 burger and beat you.
Yeah, they cut it down to 10, and then James Conner broke a couple runs.
Yeah, I think Mike Evans was targeted on a huge pass before that last drive that the Steelers had.
Yeah, he was.
So that's scary.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
So
yeah.
Are you? Going into the season, I thought he had one of the stronger teams, but due to injuries and Le'Veon Bell being Le'Veon Bell, are you excited about this team?
About Ben?
About his team?
No.
I mean, I think that it actually is a really good team, considering the fact that he has on his bench that can produce week in and week out, and he has strong wide receivers like Mike Evans and Jarvis Landry but he's got really strong running backs, and I think this team could end up producing at some point, but they got to get healthy first.
This is what I have to say, and why I think his team is going to be at one of the worst teams in the league. Because he did go with Le'Veon Bell as the number 1 draft pick, and that just puts that team at a big disadvantage with everybody else.
So, are you trading Le'Veon Bell? If you own him?
I would try, but what can you get from him?
He's
not coming back until.
I'm actively trading for Le'Veon Bell at this point.
I would take a Le'Veon Bell, and I have him in other leagues, and I am in fact sitting on him. I drafted him 2nd overall in one league. I'm sitting on him, and I think he will come back, whether he's with the Steelers or another team.
Yeah.
He's coming back, but it's going to be week 10.
Let me give you some players. Say you own these players, and tell me if you would trade them for to get Le'Veon Bell. Are you guys trading Joe Mixon to get Le'Veon Bell?
No.
I'm not.
Nope.
Okay. Are you guys trading Lamar Miller for Le'Veon Bell?
Yeah.
I am.
Okay.
definitely.
I guess that was a little too low. Are you guys? Let's see here. Trying to think of a middle one between them. Are you guys trading Golden Tate for Le'Veon Bell?
I mean,
There's too much wide receiver talent in Detroit.
yeah, I would. It's also this is also without factors like if you have good wide receivers already or
Yeah, but
running back.
that's the point. Are you guys trading Stephon Diggs for Le'Veon Bell?
No. No, I don't think I would. How about you, Chris?
I would, depending on, my other wide receiver situation. If I have two solid wide receivers and Stephon Diggs, I'd trade him and just sit on Le'Veon Bell.
That's a good
I
point.
I think he could be back before week 10. I mean, that's just some sort of arbitrary week deadline that's been thrown around in the media, but no one really fucking knows. He could get traded this week and play by week 5.
And that's what I love about trades. The risk. It's all about taking the risk. And sometimes
The reason why he would have to come back before like around week 10 is because I think he has to show up it's either before week 11 or by week 11 in order for him to become a free agent next year. I think that's what they're saying.
That sounds right. So
I don't know. I guess he just dropped his new mixtape or album or whatever. So he might be coming back soon. Maybe you just want to get that shit out of the way and then make a couple mil on that or whatever and then come back.
yeah, I'm trading him if I'm a Steelers owner. So let's move on to Jacob's team. The only other 3-0 team in the league.
The best team.
It's a shame that Jimmy Garoppolo had to get injured like that and is out for. There's been so many talented prospects this year that have been taken out by the ACL injury this year.
I know.
And he was a promising
At least he has a buddy in Jerick McKinnon, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Hang out on the bench. Cheer on Pierre Garçon.
So, Jacob, since you do have an elite talent at James Conner now that you just picked up off the waivers, and when Joe Mixon is healthy, who are your two wide receivers that you're playing with? Because I only see one that's really elite on your team.
Adam Thielen for sure, and then it's going to be between Aguilar, Thomas, and Goodwin, and John Brown, and which I'm perfectly fine with. I just got to play the matchups. John Brown's, I think, is Flacco's favorite guy there. Deep threat, and he has most of the red zone targets too. Aguilar is just a possession guy, but he can make big plays. He's like the second most targeted guy for Carson Wentz. But when Alshon Jeffrey comes back, it's going to go down a little bit. But it might help him out because Jeffrey opens up the big game.
Yeah, and before I forget, what do you guys think about that rookie tight end in Philadelphia getting 20 fantasy points last week behind Zach Ertz?
Zach Ertz remains number one target on the tight end in Philadelphia. Doesn't change a thing.
Yeah, it's just.
Are you interested?
They took Ertz out. No, they took Ertz out of the game.
Okay, so are you interested in trading Lamar Miller since you're probably not going to play him ever?
Well, I don't know. I was debating on playing them against the Colts because they play the Colts this week. But also, John Brown, I heard good analysis that
they play the Steelers.
Oh. Yeah. So the stat that I heard was the Steelers allow the most fantasy points to outside receivers this year, and John Brown lines up as an outside wide receiver 80% of the time.
Yeah,
so
he's a
take
big
that as you will, but that is going to come down to
let me
decision.
just warn you, as a Ravens fan, no matter the skill level of either team, this game will be an offensive game and it will be a tight game. So keep that in mind. I don't know if it's just the rivalry getting in the head coaches. I don't know, but
I actually think Ravens will score pretty
I just think
efficiently
every
against
time
the
they
Steelers defense that doesn't have Shazier anymore, which
but the
has
Steelers
sucked
defense plays the
since.
Ravens twice a year. They've seen Joe Flacco so many times.
But they got different wide receivers and
I understand that, but Joe Flacco still looks the same way. I suppose. So
I don't know. He looks a lot better.
I think it's because he's getting some competition now. So let's move on to the last team real quick.
I think. Oh yeah. Okay.
Team Holman and the Texecutioner.
Shout out to all these people in the league that actually have team names. Fucking Team Holman and Team Benesh. Like, what the fuck is that? Come up with the team name.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Benesh probably doesn't know how to change his name, to be honest.
Don't insult the boy.
I'm just saying, he probably doesn't know.
So looking at
this is his first year, so
looking at Clay's team, his starting lineup looks good. I don't like Alex Collins still, although he produces. But other than that, I believe he has a pretty solid starting lineup. And I don't like his bench at all.
Is this Clay we're talking about?
Yeah. No one on his bench intrigues me in the slightest, except maybe George Kittle if I needed a tight end like bad.
I mean, I'm almost playing George Kittle in the flex over like a Larry Fitzgerald, to be honest with you.
Okay, well that would be a fish move of the week.
What would not, dude? The Arizona offense is garbage. Larry Fitzgerald's like 40 years old.
They have a new quarterback, and he's in the spot.
It might be not a fish take if the offense looks this bad. They have the worst offense in the league, and it does not look good at all.
Yeah, I think they'll get going eventually. I wouldn't panic yet.
I mean, also Phillip Rivers isn't that bad.
Yeah, but he was talking shit when he got auto-drafted Phillip Rivers, and now he's playing him.
I know. Also, Sterling Shepard is going against the Saints, and he's going against that shitty cornerback. So
I don't want any part of Sterling Shepard.
I'm playing Sterling Shepard over Larry Fitzgerald this week.
Yeah, I would consider playing Shepard because he is going against that shitty quarterback or cornerback. Yeah.
I don't like that, but
who would you play? You would play Larry Fitz?
Next week on the podcast.
I'm not saying it's a bad move. I
put it in the hot takes. Put it in the hot takes. Me and Chris.
Okay, I don't know what that means. So.
Also saying that George Kittle is outscoring Larry Fitzgerald this week.
Yes, that's correct.
Sterling Shepard.
Okay, so let's move on to Texecutioner's team. Yeah, Kenyon Drake. Are you guys worried about him?
Yeah.
I'm not as worried about Kenyon Drake.
Well, I'm worried because they went up against the worst rushing defense in the league, and he got shut down. Both running backs got shut down. I didn't watch the game, so I'm not sure exactly the game script in it, but I saw Kenyon Drake being a top running back this past week, and he let me down a lot in my other league.
Yeah, I'm worried about this offense. I really don't know how they're 3-0. They have a pretty bad team.
I don't know. This year's been crazy so far.
It was unfortunate that he had picked up Dan Bailey in high hopes of getting many fantasy points. against the Buffalo Bills.
Let me break this down for you guys. He's from Dallas area, and obviously he grew up not as a Cowboys fan, he's a Packers fan, but watching Dan Bailey, and he's like, oh yeah, Dan Bailey, highest fucking percentage kicker of all time. I'll pick him up. He's playing Buffalo. Minnesota should rape them, and then like a gut move, because he's like a Dallas guy, and obviously it did not work out for him.
Are you guys worried about Tom Brady? He's been struggling a little bit lately.
To retire, I would definitely drop him if I was Big Tex and be playing Matt Ryan every week. Tom Brady needs to retire. I hope he breaks every bone in his body next week. And if he never plays another snap in the NFL, I will not care.
Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. Patriots look terrible.
But they just got Josh Gordon, and Edelman's coming back. I mean, Tom Brady's a top 5 quarterback, regardless. And
a lot of people had him as number 1 quarterback this week, and he obviously was not.
They got fucking shut.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying I would not drop him. I would trade him if anything, because someone's going to buy in on Tom Brady.
I know. I'm just giving Tom Brady a hard time because I fucking hate him.
So, why wouldn't you play Matt Ryan this week though?
Yeah, against the Saints. The Saints are fucking trash defense.
That was a no-brainer for me.
Hey,
can I bring to spotlight O.J. Howard, and what do you guys think about him?
Yeah, I said this last week. I think O.J. Howard is a must-start every week. Top 5.
I have him in another league, and I am starting him every week.
Yes, I certainly agree. He is an athletic black African motherfucker.
He did scare me on Monday. I had him in a league, and I was down 3 points, and he didn't really get the 3 points until the fourth quarter. But he went off.
Yeah, he runs every time he runs the majority of his snaps for routes. He doesn't block as much as Brait. So.
Yeah, Brait is the main block, and Brait got the touchdown, which kind of sucked. But
yeah,
Aaron Jones, I think he's a good play next week. They play Buffalo. What do you guys think?
Hey man, Buffalo underrated. Yeah, I don't know. I still am questionable about that backfield. So
I think Big Tex will make the right decision on this because he follows the Packers pretty closely.
Aaron Jones or Kenyon Drake next week? They play New England.
Wait, who?
Kenyon Drake or Aaron Jones?
Kenyon Drake, I would say.
I'm playing Kenyon Drake too, but who knows? It'll be interesting.
If
he considers playing Aaron Jones, I would only consider playing him over James White, to be honest.
I feel like James White's safer though than Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I mean I agree too. That's the only person I would consider playing him over though.
Yeah, if you're looking for someone that might get you 20 points, maybe Aaron Jones, but James White's a safer play. Okay, so that's it for the previews. Does anyone have anything else they want to talk about or bring up?
I'm 3-0, and I'm coming for that championship.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah, I guess so. Hopefully, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Okay. Before we do our last thing, the Pick'em Pigskin, Chris, do you have anything else you wanted to say?
It's fucking garbage, and obviously
you cut out. What did you say?
What I was going to say is the Eastern Division where White Cells is playing is fucking garbage.
Oh, yeah, bring that shit up. Look at the standings.
He's guaranteed to fucking make the playoffs because everyone in his fucking division is terrible at fucking fantasy sports. And I'm over here in the Western Division, dogfight with everybody else. It's like Banesh, Le'Veon, Hurricane, two people who can't even create a fucking team name. Please step it up.
Hey, you have an 0-3 team in your division. Oh.
Okay.
Hey, to be fair, your division is beating up on my division. You guys been playing against each other.
So, thank you for those words of wisdom. I hope they inspire many people this week. They do need to step it up, though. Fellas, if I just wanted to
Keep
bring
on
this
shitting
up.
a fucking brick, boys.
Yeah, please play people that are playing and like actually, don't be an idiot. I don't know how else to put it.
Okay, 3 weeks in, who do you think who do you guys think is going to win the Sacco?
Oh God, Jerry Jones.
Yeah, I would agree with Jerry Jones, but I also think a contender is Will Hurricane.
Will Hurricane, isn't he 2-1?
No. He's in my division. He's 1-2 or 0-3.
I think Will Hurricane is active enough and is actually good enough at fantasy.
See, I think Le'Veon Bell or Le'Veon whatever the fuck his name is, Ben Summers is going to win the Sacco again.
Will that be the third year in a row?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. God.
You got to go with the favorite.
Yeah, that's just embarrassing. Ben, come on, man. Like, are you not embarrassed? You're just like, I'll take the dick in the butt, and that's that.
Hey, maybe he likes the dick in the butt.
Okay, so real quick before we get to the outro, let's go over last week's pick 'em and then pick these games for the upcoming week. So I'm currently winning 8-5. And how does that make you feel?
Hey man, I got that Browns pick.
I don't think you get extra points for that though.
I know.
So.
Did you pick? Yeah, you picked the Eagles, right?
No,
I would have won won that spread though.
Yeah, you got the spread on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you missed a lot of easy ones. Like you picked the Broncos over the Ravens. You picked the Texans over the Giants. The Cowboys over the Seahawks. The Cowboys are atrocious,
over
man.
Oh, wait, what?
The Cowboys are atrocious. Why are you picking them to win?
I thought Elliott was gonna run them all over, man.
Okay, so let's get into this week's pick 'em. So the first game is the Vikings at the Rams. The Rams have a 7-point favorite.
Okay. Is Chris playing?
Yeah, Chris, if you'd like, what I was thinking we could do, unless you want to start playing every week, it's up to you.
I don't know. I mean, this week we'll be fine. I don't need to play every week.
So that's what I was thinking. So we could just do a people that come on the air every week. We'll have just a pick, and then that will just be like the guest picks versus us. You know?
Yeah, I like that.
So you guys will probably doing fine until Ben Summers comes on. And
if he comes on.
Yeah, if he comes on.
He probably doesn't want to talk to us because we're going to make fun of him.
Well, he probably doesn't even listen to the podcast.
Oh, he doesn't. I don't think he does.
Which is a shame.
Dude, Cubs are fucking getting their ass.
Get him educated.
Okay, Jacob, back to the matter at hand.
Rams. Oh, wait, what was the spread?
Rams are 7. Favorite 7.
Yeah, gotta take Rams.
Okay. I'm going Rams. Chris?
I think the Vikings come out inspired after that fucking beatdown. And
Oh.
I think they pull off the win.
Oh.
Jacob is currently orgasming.
Takes. I just have a thing for hot takes.
What? What are you saying?
Do you know what hot takes are, bro?
Apparently not.
It's the same thing as fish takes, but the opposite.
Okay, well that's a dumb fucking thing. Also, for the first week, I'm gonna give guests 6 points because that's like average between us for the first week. So guest is in 6th place right now, or 2nd place. Sorry. Jacob's in last place. So the next game, Eagles at Titans. Eagles have a 3-point favorite.
I go Eagles.
The Eagles as well.
All right, Eagles across the board. Bills at Packers. Packers have a 10.5 spread.
Wait, can I bring up how are the Titans 2-1? They're fucking atrocious.
Yeah, because
that is, I don't know. That's just atrocious.
They're the third worst team.
Shit.
Yeah.
He was talking shit, man, and I'm like, dude, what the? They're fucking atrocious.
They're the third worst team in football.
Yeah.
All right, so next one's Bills at Packers. 10.5 spread to the Packers.
Holy fuck.
Take the Packers.
10.5. That's a lot of points. Yeah, I'll be safe and go Packers.
I will go Packers as well. Lions at Cowboys. Cowboys favored 3.5.
Cowboys are favored 3.5?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Lions.
As well.
Yeah, I don't know why the Cowboys are favored. It's a bit odd.
Home favorite.
The Buccaneers at the Bears. Bears have 1.5 spread.
You can go ahead, Chris, if you want to pick.
I think the Fitzmagic train comes to an end week 4.
So you're going Bears?
Yeah, he is. I'm gonna go. What's the spread?
1.5.
For Bears?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Bucks because Trubisky is fucking terrible. He is awful, quarterback.
I'm going Bears. I think their defense will produce. Jets at Jags. Jags are favored 9 points.
Jags for me.
I'll take. Fucking go the Jets. I think this is a toss-up.
Yep, I'm going the Jets as well.
Oh.
I think Sam Darnold. He played 3 games in 11 days. I think he has time to prepare this week. I know this Jags defense is good, but I think the Jets have the weapons to tear them down. And the Jags offense was awful last week, just atrocious.
Have you guys considered that Sam Darnold's just fucking terrible?
I mean, he's not the best, but he's not bad.
What's the spread? 9.5 points. This matchup will yield more than 15 points. Is it
9.5? Did he say 9.5?
I said 9.
9?
Yeah.
I don't see this being that high scoring of an affair, really. I think the Jets win this.
Okay, moving on. Dolphins at Patriots. Patriots 9.5 point favorites.
What was the spread?
9.5.
Fuck, man. You go, Chris.
I'll say Dolphins go 4-0. Fuck Tom Brady.
I'm going Patriots.
Yeah, I'll go Patriots. You can't. Tom Brady's not going to go lose 3 times in a row, can he?
Not losing to the Dolphins at home. Texans at Colts.
But he has to beat them by 10. So.
Texans at Colts, no point spread.
Just straight up, no spread.
Yep.
Colts.
God, this is a toss-up, man. Okay. I'm gonna go. I just have a feeling that the Texans are gonna get their first win.
Okay, I'm going Texans as well. Bengals at Falcons, 5.5 points favored to the Falcons.
Take the Falcons.
5.5 points. I think I'm going to go Bengals on this one.
I am going Bengals as well. The Red Rifle. Seahawks
might be back.
Seahawks at Cardinals. Seahawks favored by 3.
Seahawks.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty easy one. Well, it seems easy. I don't think the Seahawks have been doing as well as they are viewed. Browns at Raiders. Even point spread.
Oh, shit. I'm going to go Raiders.
I'm going Browns. Going Browns.
God.
49ers at Chargers. Chargers 9.5 point spread.
With the 49ers having a new quarterback, Chargers 3.
Jacob?
Yeah, Chargers, whatever the spread is. I don't care.
Chargers. I'm going Chargers as well. Saints at Giants. Saints favored by 3.
Like Saints.
I think I'm going to go Giants here.
I will go Saints. Ravens at Steelers. Steelers favored by 3.
Ravens. John Brown, baby. It's going to be a John Brown day.
Chris?
He said Ravens.
Okay. Chiefs at Broncos. Chiefs favored by 4.5.
Chiefs.
Hot take. I'll pick the Broncos. I think Patrick Mahomes comes to an end this week with Fitzmagic.
Von Miller going to shit on his face. Give some beef stew.
Some beef stew. All right, well, that's all I got for this week, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, the Jeopardy, as I did put some time into that.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was actually pretty fun, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those fish, some of the questions I didn't understand, but
yeah, I know
pretty high quality. That was pretty high quality overall.
I knew some of them wouldn't really make sense to you guys until like you heard the answer, but yeah. So yeah, that's wrapping up the week 3 review / week 4 preview. Catch us next week. We're usually on Wednesdays, but today we had to do Tuesday because Jacob, I don't know what he's doing.
Sorry, guys. We'll go back to Wednesday next week.
Perfect. So we do need a new guest next week. If no one wants to do it, I'll probably just get someone that's not in the fantasy football league to do it. Because
someone needs to step up and volunteer. Someone needs to volunteer.
Yeah, come on, don't be a bunch of boners.
It's a good time. I don't know why you wouldn't want to. Like, some people act like they're too cool for it. Some people are just tizzy bears and don't watch the podcast, so, whatever. But, so yeah, that's going to wrap it up, boys. Any last words? Final words?
Chris, go first. If you have any.
What I'll say is I think that the race for the league champion is shaping up to be a good one. Daco, front runners are distancing themselves, so they better fucking get involved and make some moves if they want to end up actually as competent fantasy players at the end of this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to reiterate that just be active on the waiver wire, and just be active in the league. Like, it's no fun playing with a bunch of scrubs and fucking ass jigs.
Yeah,
but,
as much as I like a free win, I hate playing against people that play inactives because it's not even like fun that week for me. Because
unless you're in my division, just keep on sucking ass. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god.
That's the entire league.
Okay.
That's actually good is in our division.
So the last one I wanted to leave off with, I had the most points for going into week 4. Just wanted to throw that out there, and I still have a now up to $30.
Here's the next one.
Flex.
Executioner, then mechanized assault, then no, sorry,
you gotta read my division too.
Yeah, you're right. It's Jacob, but close behind is executioner. So, but
we got a good matchup with the White Cells and Executioner next week.
Oh, buddy. So that's probably the matchup of the week.
Yeah.
So
Champions.
I
And
wanted
Chris,
to,
good luck at getting a champion, man. A championship.
I wanted
for real.
to reiterate that I have a $30 bounty on my head for this upcoming week. Continue to rise every week. So be on the lookout for that. So yeah, that'll do it.
Hey, Chris, thanks a lot for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me. We'll have to do it again.
Yeah, of course. For sure.
All right, boys. That does it for the Champions Podcast. Peace out.
Later.